Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
Why so serious?
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
We live in a society.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
Why so serious?
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
We live in a society.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
Why so serious?
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
We live in a society.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
Why so serious?
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
We live in a society.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals? Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
We live in a society.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
Why so serious?
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
We live in a society.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
Why so serious?
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
We live in a society.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
Why so serious?
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
We live in a society.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
Why so serious?
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
It's not a tumor. a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
Why so serious?
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
We live in a society.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor.
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
Why so serious?
Are you Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals?
I'm the Joker, baby.
It's not a tumor.
Hello, everybody! Hey! It is 2 out of the 4 of us.
It's me, Mr. Cornian.
Right now, it's me, Miss Nicole.
And it's me, Mr. Steven.
And it's me, Miss Nicole.
And it's me, Mr. Zach.
Alright. We got everyone.
Everyone's here.
Everyone's
the whole
here.
gang.
The whole gang. All of it. I can.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
Hey, Mr. Steven and Mr. Cornian.
Mr. Cornian. Mr. Steven.
They. Anyway.
Anyway. So, do you remember what we did last week, Mr. Zach?
Yes.
What did we do?
Since it's Women's Month, I believe we examined the art of a very famous female artist.
That we did. Do you remember her name?
Yayoi Kusama.
Yeah, that's correct. So we had taken some time to trawl through the body of work of exactly like Mr. Zach said, a really, really, really famous and influential female artist. She's from Japan. And we had just taken each day to kind of take a take on some of her artwork. So we're going to be doing a similar thing this week, except instead of focusing on Yayoi Kusama, we're going to be focusing on Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo is one of my favorite artists of all time, so I'm very excited for this.
Oh, can you tell me and the stream a bit about her?
Yeah, definitely. So Frida Kahlo was she was an artist that was born in Mexico. She's actually like half of like her mother is indigenous Mexican, so she hails from like Mexico, and her mother had lived there forever. And then her father actually was, I want to say he was German or Polish, so he was somewhere kind of on the, in Europe. And that actually had wound up influencing a lot of her artwork as she kind of struggled with this identity of being indigenous, of living in Mexico, of having a strong connection to her heritage there, as well as kind of having like this colonizing side of her family and having to reckon with that. And you can definitely see that in her artwork. Frida Kahlo was a member of like the naive movement. So that means that she didn't actually have any formal training. She didn't go to art school. She dealt with a lot of issues with her health early on in her life. She had polio, she was hit by a bus. So that initially influenced her wanting to go to medical school instead of even doing anything with art. But she decided to stick with it. She had met Diego Rivera, who wound up being her husband for several years. And they had created a lot of art together. And whenever they broke up, Frida Kahlo definitely took that to heart. And a lot of her work represents that. She's most well known for her portraiture, as she'll do these really detailed portraits of herself that are rife with imagery. So they're a lot of fun to look at and really analyze.
Wow, you seem to know a lot about this artist, Miss Nicole.
Yeah, I know a lot about things. I'm smart.
That's quite the storied history she has too. So
It
I'm sure
is,
a lot of
yeah.
it, like you said, is reflected in her work.
Yeah, like just really just talking about an artist who's overcome a ton, and yeah, again, like her body of work isn't the most extensive. Like Yayoi Kusama, she's still with us. She's 91 years old. Frida Kahlo unfortunately passed away before she had even turned 50. So her body of work is a lot more stunted, and she didn't start doing art really until she was a little bit later in life. But still taking that time to examine and appreciate her artwork is definitely something.
Definitely. Well, I'm excited to explore it this week because this entire week is dedicated to her and her work.
Yep, definitely. So what we'll be doing today is that all of us will be trying to do a take on our own kind of self-portrait in the style of Frida Kahlo. So she worked primarily with acrylics on canvas, and what we'll be doing today is that we'll be in Photoshop trying to recreate that similar style.
Why don't we take a look at some of her work and see what we're dealing with here?
That is a great idea, Mr. Zach, Mr. Coney, Mr. Steven. So this is easily one of her most famous pieces. This is, I mean, like you'll see, because I'll go ahead and show like about 3 of her works. They're all titled very, very like, point, I guess, it doesn't really beat around the bush with their titles, even though her art itself is just full of metaphors. So this one is called Self-Portrait with Thorn Necklace and Hummingbird. So obviously this is a self-portrait that she's done. She's really well known for having like kind of excess if you want to call it that, facial hair. So she has a unibrow and she always had a really visible mustache. She never really bothered to shave that because that was just part of who she was, which is another reason why she's seen as such an empowering figure in the feminist movement. So this one, like, you can take an entire class just on like analyzing her work. She's wearing this necklace of thorns that's kind of impeding her movement here. It has a hummingbird along the bottom, which people have said is symbolizing like her feeling here of being sick and of feeling like a caged bird that can't quite fly away. Also, like the black cat, obviously that has a lot of connotation with it, as well as the black monkey, and just like kind of having these symbols of death around her, even though there's life. So that's one of her most famous pieces. And this is another piece that she did. It is Self-Portrait as a Tijuana. So her mother is from that area of Mexico, so she is just really taking a lot of inspiration from that and just the traditional kind of garb of where they would wear this. And along her brow bone, she actually has a portrait of Diego Rivera, who was her husband before they had split. And this is just kind of to symbolize the fact that she's always thinking of him. And, she was really betrayed by him. Because it wasn't like they had their differences or anything. Like, Diego Rivera, like, continually cheated on her. So it was a tough time for old Frida. And then this one is just titled, Self-Portrait of the Tijuana. And then this is another one where it's actually a dual self-portrait. It's called The Two Fridas, and it just symbolizes her on one side being more healthy, and her on the other side being like more sickly, and how her hearts are intertwined. And so I was thinking we could just take some time to do our own kind of self-portraits and paint them.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yes. You guys live streaming here?
Yep.
Yep. Hey, Mr. Cornea.
Hey, it's me.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Mr. Steven. You guys have been here the whole time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard what you said about me, Zach,
I heard everything you said.
and I appreciate it. Thanks.
You're welcome. So, let's do this. What are some, I think we should do the same thing we did last time where we kind of wrote out some of the key characteristics of her artwork before diving right in to make sure that we hit all the key points.
That's smart.
Key point.
Yeah.
Smart.
I definitely think for this art piece today, you don't really need to focus on like mimicking her art, right? We can
Correct.
just take something that's kind of, oh my gosh.
Cause self-portraits
What are you gonna say, Mr.
are
Craig?
of self.
All right, there we go.
And none of
Yes.
us are her.
Yep.
That's
a very
yeah,
good point,
that's
Mr.
an
Cornian.
astute observation, Mr.
Right.
Cornian.
You know, I am only me.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy? I mean, when you really think about it,
No.
you're only you, and no matter what,
Why is this?
I said it
you'll
wasn't
never-
crazy, Mr. Cornian.
Oh,
I think it's really
So
crazy.
this
I think
doesn't.
it kind of redefines what crazy is.
Project,
Right.
perhaps?
Like when you think about portraits,
Do you think?
we see a lot of normal portraits, and
That
those
was
are
just too big.
smooth,
That was
yawn,
scary.
boring.
boring.
But when you think of Frida Kahlo's portraits, those are quite the opposite. Those are crazy, exciting, informing.
Informing.
You know, so I think with what you said in regards to the craziness of the portraits that we are attempting to make here,
So we're
Will be
trying to
exactly
do that.
it.
That's okay.
Yes.
We'll just make a new layer. So yeah, so Mr. Steven definitely had a lot of great insight there. So he was saying that her portraits, they're not ordinary, right? So they're a little bit crazy. So definitely tapping into that whenever we do it and not being afraid of colors. So, right? So like vibrant colors, not like this green, which is hard to see.
Vibrant colors.
Kind of like, yeah, you're so kind of
Yeah, definitely.
starting to see a pattern here.
Yeah.
Why don't we make ourselves a bit
rant colors.
smaller?
Are we
here?
ranting? Oh,
perfect.
vibrant
Oh,
colors.
man.
Surprise!
I love a good rant, though.
Had
Yeah.
a good rant.
Yeah, I love to do some rant colors.
Vibrant colors. What are some more characteristics? I feel like all the portraits were very like face on. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
facing the
face-
camera
yeah.
or the viewer.
Facing forward. She also had a really, really, really accurate depiction of herself. Like, she didn't do anything really, like, face-wise. It looks pretty realistic.
What? Hashtag unfiltered?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Cornian. Accurate
Face.
face. Fantastical elements. Like you said a bit.
yeah,
Like the
definitely.
hearts or the thorn necklace
A
with
lot of
hummingbirds. And
symbolism.
Symbolism, I would
Symbolism,
say a
that's
little bit
probably
more,
it.
yeah.
Definitely about to say that.
But I said it first.
It's true, that makes it your idea. That's why
Symbolism
you make the big bucks.
and imagery, right?
Yes.
That's why I got 2 degrees, you know.
I work here for free.
And can
all I
anyone
have.
think of any other elements
Oh,
to her works?
bold.
Bold, yep. Bold and brash.
Bold and
Bold
brass.
and deep insight.
Blood and.
Bold. Oh my god. This is actually fired.
What? I didn't write it.
Yeah,
was
I wrote
reading
it.
I was reading it.
You don't correct her. It's
Yeah.
her move.
It's
You're
my
fine,
month.
Zach.
Bold and brash.
I thought it was bold and brass.
What is bold and brash?
You know, like it's
Belongs in the
bold
trash?
and like
Was
it's
there
made of
some
brass.
texture on the was there texture at all?
And I think that's a good point, Mr. Cornian.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a little H in parentheses, question mark.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
I love that.
I was also kidding.
That's what I'm
there,
gonna name
but-
my child.
H parentheses.
Brass parentheses H. Question mark.
You're named after the bravest man I ever met. Brass parentheses H Jeff Flake Bailey.
So we got a wonderful list here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I say that. Let's just go ahead and take this list and let's run with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that circle in my self portrait.
Really?
That last
I'm gonna be you?
bullet point.
Look, this is gonna be Mr. Corny.
Ow!
Oh, look at that,
Hey,
man.
it's
You already.
Mr.
I know, right? It's so little corn, man. All right, cool. So, does anyone want to start off?
I am not great at drawing faces. I will not lie.
I'm not either.
Zach, I'm gonna nominate you to go first.
Okay.
Because
Sounds good.
sometimes when we're afraid or we're hesitant to do something, it's just you just have to jump into it and know
Jump
that whether you're gonna
on
make mistakes in
into
art,
it.
it's okay, it's fine.
You're
Yeah.
right. Yep.
So, does that mean you want to go first?
Sure.
All right. Here you go, Mr. Zach.
And we're all doing our own self-portrait?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I'll go next, Mr. Zach, as an act of solidarity.
So you can,
Yeah.
So you can embarrass me.
Each, but I end up
Solidarity, more like
Yes.
embarrass me.
It's all right. Designers make it work.
Make it work.
Make
Okay.
it work. Work it.
Would you mind
Y'all
naming
y'all
this
wanna
layer
do it?
Mr. Zach for me?
Mr. Zachy boy.
Yep, that's it. That's exactly what I asked for. Thank you, Mr.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And I'm
Zachy boy beats.
no.
Mr. Zachy on the beats.
Okay, let's see here.
You want me to like tilt this maybe in a way that would
Yeah.
be conducive to
That's
art?
trying to zoom in a little here.
That you can art with the keyboard. Keyboard art.
Like I said, not the best.
So
you
Mr.
are the best, Mr.
You're right.
Zach.
You're right,
Yeah.
Mr. Corny. All right, here we go.
And
wanna
Mr.
hear
Zach,
you
actually, what I was
Leave
going
it.
to offer you is that you can take a picture of yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whenever artists, especially, you know, before there was like photos or camera phones or really like that was widespread, they would just sit in front of a mirror. So they would have a mirror set up and they would look at
Exactly.
themselves and paint and look at themselves and paint.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So if you want to, I can take a picture of you. Or would you
I-
rather just kind of...
Don't want to see my own face.
Okay!
So
There we go, all right. Yep.
Zach, your face is right there on the screen.
you're
Just look
right.
closely
I'll
at the
just look
camera.
here.
Yeah,
And
why don't you
then-
just make intense eye contact with
Yes.
the viewers the entire time?
Okay, so everyone knows to start off by drawing a head,
Does
you
everyone know that?
draw a circle.
Where are you drawing your circle? Why is it so small?
You get to
How
use
small
this
is that?
whole
That's really small.
utilize
Well, we're
that
zoomed
whole
in.
thing.
Okay, we'll zoom out a tiny bit.
What?
Let's see where he goes with this.
Whoops.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right, that's right. It's your creative process.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
I will do my
Creative
self-portrait
processing.
right here. Oh, no. Don't worry, guys. Like I said, very good artist here. All right.
Yeah, you are.
And
That's-
Mr. Zach, I'll just throw this out one last, like
Yes.
the last thing. You might want to actually shift your canvas a little bit, just that way.
Shift my...
Yeah,
Ah, yes.
Or I can move us, whichever one you would
No,
prefer.
no, no. I will shift the canvas.
You can even just kind of pull it to that side too.
I think...
Yeah, that way you have more room to work with.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. I draw faces all the time.
Sure you do. I'm sure he
Okay,
does.
Like I said, and if you guys would like to just for the viewers, describe the process of drawing a face, that would
Okay.
be helpful.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Mr. Zach, let's go
Yes.
ahead and why don't we actually zoom out a little bit and let's assess the space that we have here on a canvas.
Yes.
Assessing the
So-
space.
Yeah. So, whenever we think about a self-portrait, what do you think is the most important part of said self-portrait?
Yourself.
Exactly. So, we want our face or ourself to take up a majority of our canvas.
Exactly.
Okay, I thought we might have been splitting the canvas.
No.
Okay.
We're just going to do
Okay.
different
That's
layers.
all
Alright,
you.
my bad, my
So,
bad.
yeah.
Man.
So let's go ahead and start off, and I want you to look at me dead on. So you actually have a very angular face.
Kind of like Steve
For mine?
Yeah.
from Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very angular face.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Really
you.
elongated.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
If I were to give you,
like a spaghetti noodle.
if I were to give your face
exactly.
a
Like
shape,
lemon
I would say it's
spaghetti.
probably oval shape. Right?
Oval shape. Okay.
So think of it as going to be longer than it is wide, obviously.
Okay. Let's.
And you want to definitely start off with the beginning circle, right, to
Yes.
encompass just your cranium area. So,
circle.
Yeah, for the cranium.
Yep. Cranium. Cranified.
and this looks really good, Mr. Zach. So let's
Thank
just
you.
go ahead and do just 2 lines that kind of reach down along the sides. Yep.
Huh?
And we're actually going to want to elongate those even a little bit more.
Longer, even more.
Yeah.
Okay. Like that?
Yeah, sure. And then let's go ahead and you have like a square jaw, but it's more pointed, I want to say. Yeah.
Pointed.
Very sharp.
Yeah. It's a point. Yeah, exactly. You can definitely cut like bread with that jaw.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can play a record
Razor
line.
sharp.
You could, yeah. We have the
use this
clean
pencil
lint
Wow.
off of his
Sign your
needle-like
name.
jaw.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. What's next, Miss Nicole?
Yeah.
Prime with that.
So
You okay?
why don't we go ahead and
I am a
just
human being after all, guys.
just add a here, and what I'm gonna do for you, Mr. Zach,
Yes.
is I'm gonna go and take over. I'm gonna make a folder. So this is gonna be the MRZ folder, and we're gonna have Zachy Boy
inside that folder.
Exactly. And I'm going to rename this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because how do I rename it? Why is this happening to me?
Here, I can do it.
Good things happen to bad things happen to good people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait.
Okay. Sketch. Right?
Sketch.
So
okay.
this layer, you're going to go ahead and draw it out. And one of my favorite things to do from here is lowering your opacity.
Mm-hmm.
So, right, so you can make all your lines, you lower your opacity,
okay,
and then you're
okay.
able to go back and kind of draw over it.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and add a line and look at me again. So you have a really symmetrical face.
Good.
Yes, that is good. So let's go ahead and draw a dividing line down the middle of your anime face here.
It's not very centered, but it'll have to do for now.
Sure.
Is it
All
not?
right.
Should I redo it?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So,
Fine.
That's perfect.
yep.
Okay, yeah.
And
Yes.
then, all right, so Mr. Zach, let's go ahead and think about the anatomy of the face, right?
Yes.
So one of the easiest parts, and kind of a good way to remember this, is that your eyebrows,
Uh-huh.
they will reach the top of your ears. So you have your brow bone, and it's going to reach the top of your ear. And usually around either your nose area or your eye area, somewhere around here is going to be where your ears end. Mr. Zach, actually, you have a little bit of smaller ears.
Yes.
So if you want to, you can incorporate that, or you can just kind of go with just a generic face shape.
I will incorporate.
Ear bone connected to the brow
Bone.
Brow
Bone connected to the
eye
ear bone.
Okay, so where?
To the eyebrow
There's only
bone.
4 bones in the body, though.
Yes.
So,
Yep, arm,
So
that's all
arm,
I'm
and eyebrow.
where along these lines that I've drawn would all of these features be?
So whenever we're thinking about, so you've drawn, let's distinguish it, I guess, by our most basic shapes,
Yes.
right? So you have your points right here, and that's where your jaw is at.
Uh-huh.
Usually, it's hard to see again with the mask, but usually your jaw and your lips are gonna come together right here.
So right around here.
So go ahead and draw, a line right there, just leading to where your lips will be.
Something like that.
Yep. And then let's go ahead and take your circle, so your circle around your head where you've drawn it,
Uh-huh.
and let's put, like, I'd say kind of right around there.
And the line through it?
Yep, just a line right through it.
Okay.
And then from there, we can kind of build up.
All right.
So somewhere in the middle between your brow line and your mouth line is going to be where your nose goes.
Right
Somewhere around
under
here?
Yeah.
that- Yep. Right under the bottom
The
part of that
nose.
circle.
All right, got the nose, the eyes, and the mouth.
Yep. And remember, so that top line isn't necessarily going to be your eyes, it's just going to be your brow.
The brow.
The brow bone. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. What do you think? Are we good to get started here with the basics? Or is there any more lines we need to fill out?
It's your
Couple
art.
more lines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly,
I'm gonna-
with you, Zach, this is your self-portrait.
Yeah.
You can take it anywhere. It doesn't, you know.
Can
Yes.
I get an X at the top left?
This one?
No.
The
Just like
X at
draw
the
an
top
X.
left?
Oh, I thought we were playing
The TikTok.
Scrabble.
Scrabble? Really? I thought this was banana.
Jawbone connected to the ear
All right, here we
bone.
go. So I'm on a new layer here. Drop the opacity on the back layer.
Yeah.
So let's start with what do you guys think I should start with?
Anything, Zach. Just start.
Okay,
Something.
we'll start with the nose. Nose kind of goes down,
Right.
goes out,
Uh-huh.
and goes back up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Something like that. And then, like you said, these are the eyebrows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something like this.
Okay. Okay.
And then we have our eyes.
Remember, you can even draw one eye and then just duplicate it. Flip it.
Yeah. But for anyone who's following along at home and has it on a piece of paper, then
You can put the paper together.
you could
like,
and
kinda
rub it together.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then bring it back apart.
So if you're following along with us right now, you're gonna want to make
Whoops.
those ears a lot bigger, man.
Bigger ears?
Yeah, please and thank you.
Okay,
bigger
I
ears.
thought you said I had small ears. Miss
Yeah,
Nicole.
but not that small.
Something like that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What's wrong with them, Ms. Nicole?
I don't know. The dimensions are a little
Something-
bit off.
Have fun.
Something's
It,
off.
exactly. Have fun. Have fun.
And
Something.
remember, we got 10 minutes. Mrs.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right, so we got the
Don't worry,
ears.
Yeah.
All right, now we need our mouth, and that was at this line here, correct? Somewhere around there. That feels a little low.
Yeah, you'll definitely want to raise it. You'll definitely wanna raise
Now
it.
just do what looks
All right, so
normal.
Mr. Zach, have you seen a mirror lately? Do you know what you look like?
I cannot say I do self-portraits very often, Mr. Steven.
This looks like the sketches we see on the news. I'm just kidding.
The sketches we see on the news
Of
for
the art
for the
sketches.
blue ribbon art winner.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
So we have
yeah.
our basic shapes.
Have you
out
seen this
here.
artist? Because they're really good.
Have you seen this artist? If so, call 1-800
Yeah,
art.
888
we got
missing artists.
Yoinks, guys. All right. The ears.
Because we want to
okay.
give them a gold star.
Yes.
Sheriff star.
All right. So now I'm just going to shape out, like you said, an oval around this. No?
Yeah.
Just
You already did shape the
just
oval out.
make your face how you think is normal.
Yeah, man.
Just draw yourself.
I'm trying.
You're doing good.
Dude, Mrs. Zach, you're doing a sweet
You're doing a
job.
bang up job.
I was going to say that, but I didn't really want to.
All right. So we have our basic head
Yeah.
shape now. The chin maybe a little pointier needs to be.
Oh, that looks
Alright.
good, Mr. Zach.
I know,
Thank
Mrs. Zach.
you. So now, what should I do? Some more details on the eyes, perhaps? Or should I go for the hair?
You could
Hair.
go for
Let's do the
whatever
hair.
you
Let's go
feel
for the
like.
hair.
Tell us
What's
what
my
you're
hair
This
look
is your
like?
Yeah.
self-portrait.
My hair is crazy,
It is.
especially today.
It's like anime character hair.
Anime character.
So draw a
Maybe
lot
you
of
haven't
angles.
looked into it, man.
A lot of angles. Kind of goes off to the side sometimes, I think. Every now and then there's like a spike back here.
Whoa,
The
Goku.
is the recession.
It's like, I'm like a mini Goku,
Yeah, to sell
essentially.
it.
Yeah.
Small
Have
Goku.
you seen this artist smear?
Alright, hair is not looking the best, I
It's
will not
looking pretty
lie.
cool, actually.
Yeah.
Some of it goes down, I don't know.
That's okay, Mrs. Zach.
Perfect.
This
You're
isn't for
doing
grade.
good,
This isn't for
Mr.
anything.
Zach.
And
Right?
don't forget the pupils.
You
you know. Put some
self-loathing.
soul into that void of a being.
Yes. There we go.
So, so
That's what I like to see.
Alright,
Alright,
It's like
perfect.
vision.
You could
Yes.
actually get rid of that other layer probably at this point. You don't need the guidelines
I don't know.
anymore,
Mr.
you know?
Zach does walk in
There
with
we
the
go.
diamond on his face. Oh wow! Look.
That's
It's
Mr.
me.
Zach.
Hey, it's me, Mr. Zach. I'll give myself a neck.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
So-
like you have in real life.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do have a neck, and if you guys didn't notice.
So, Mr. Zach.
Yes, Miss Nicole.
For any of the kids that are following along with this at home, would like as you're going through it, would you recommend using a mirror, or do you just kind of like doing it this way?
Well, since I don't have too much practice with this,
Keep going.
I think that just kind of going for it is better to get your feet wet.
Yes,
Kind of just
I agree.
get
Mr.
in there,
Zach.
try and do some art, you know.
Right on. So, Mr. Zach,
Yes.
you know, a lot of times portraits are really just from like, you know, like right like your bust kind
Yeah,
of a
you
thing.
might
So
wanna
shoulders and
Crop.
Yeah.
when you're done.
but that's all right. What piece of symbolism or imagery here do you think you want to add in?
Well, I thought
I-
he added in that star,
Star?
for
Yes,
symbolism.
because I'm a star or
Oh.
something. You guys
Oh,
said star
okay.
at some point. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Are you wearing a shirt?
What
Yes.
symbolizes Mr. Zach?
Climbing.
Vegan.
What do you
Yes.
feel
Ooh,
like?
vegan is very good,
Put a
Mr.
giant carrot. Like
Yeah.
Excellent.
You should put a V. You should wear a V for Vendetta mask, a V for
Yeah.
vegan mask.
Be for
a V for Vogue.
I'll be wearing a carrot
Carrot?
necklace.
Nice. That's a
see-
good
Oh.
idea. I
It's a little
like that.
derivative,
Yeah.
Okay.
kind of pedestrian.
I was
A
gonna have a
carrot
steak
for
necklace.
24
Yeah.
karat gold.
Uh-huh.
Is that what
Let's
you?
zoom in here. Whoa, getting real close
Whoa,
there.
oh my gosh.
Oh no, that's the wrong button. Okay, here we go. Carrot time.
Your classic catchphrase. It's carrot
It's carrot time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Zach's saying that all the time
Yeah.
here around the office.
That's my, like, you know, sometimes when you wake up and it's like hard to see because your eyes are like blurry.
Mhm.
That's when I'm going like carrot time.
Yes, yeah.
Because I can't afford to go to an eye doctor.
See carrots.
Yeah, I just have a mirror.
All right, so I got my symbolism. I
Have
got
you
my
seen this
face here. Wow.
Dude, he loved his
Well,
carrot.
nice.
Got the carrot, and then, what else? Let's see, maybe a V.
639.
Okay, all right, V. There we
Wow,
go.
All right.
There's
Nice.
me.
Cool. That looks awesome, Mr. Zach.
Thank you.
It
Miss
looks
Nicole.
really good.
Thanks,
That
Mr.
looks
Fournier.
like your driver's license.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, we gotta get rid of this because then the kids can steal your identity
Yes, you're right.
really easily. So let's
They'll
gotta hide
use
it to
Okay.
do things.
Who's drawing next?
That would be Miss Nicole.
Yeah,
Miss
I'll
Nicole's
go
going
ahead
next?
and draw.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Also, if we want to, should we try to split this up into 2 days?
I don't mind.
Yeah, we can do that.
No, no.
I also just want to say that was the first time I ever drew myself in my entire life. So.
Really?
Wow.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Did you go to art school?
I did not.
Did
go to
you
art school.
draw people at all, or
Did you
like-
take an art class?
No.
Why are you here?
Well, I do. Okay, when you say art, I guess I did a form of art. Film school.
Oh, here.
Ah, here we go.
Yeah, I was a film student.
Always the film.
Always the film student. They're like, yeah, I've seen a movie.
I've seen one or
He's like,
two.
have you heard of Spielberg?
And then I say, no.
I don't
Have
even
you
hear
heard
this.
of the Michael Bays?
And then I'm like, yeah, you know, hey, I maybe don't know Steven Spielberg personally, but I do know all the lines to Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
And on that note, if you guys leave a comment in the chat,
In the
any
chat.
comments,
Yep.
you will win
comment.
a
And
free
follow.
and follow.
You gotta follow
You'll
us.
win a free YI shirt.
Woo.
What's that say on the back?
It says.
Film school? Digital
Oh,
artist.
digital
Nice.
artist.
I need me one of them there shirts.
That was a good call out, Mr. Zach. Digital artist.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. So,
But really, you didn't like drawing people?
Nope.
No?
because I mean, even like whenever I did art in like middle school and high school, we had to do like a whole like thing on self portraits.
I've drawn a lot of myself
Yeah.
over the years since I was a kid. Maybe that's narcissism.
You know, I don't. When people ask, like, "Hey, can I get a picture with you?" and I'm like, "I'll do you one better. I'll just draw myself."
I'll just draw myself.
Yeah.
And you can draw yourself next.
And then whenever you're done, you ask them for permission.
Yeah.
It's just drawing yourself. Yeah, you.
100.
Yeah. And then you just keep saying,
Where's your
"Oh."
stack of money,
More.
man?
Yeah, should have thought of that before you asked me to draw myself.
What can I say? I studied a superior form of art in college.
Whoa!
Well, I would like to note that we're all here in roughly the same place.
Yep. Whether you have no degrees or two.
And sometimes no degrees makes you the boss.
Yep. Life is strange.
Life is strange around these parts.
Yep.
So anyway, what you
Yeah.
got going on here, Miss Nicole?
So one time I saw a movie and I hated it. Mr. Zach, you need to answer for those crimes.
Mr.
It's
Zach, what was
targeted.
Avatar about?
Why
So there's a
much
kid
hype?
who can control the elements and
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Avatar.
Jake Sully could control all the elements. Alright, I guess I'm gonna
Nice.
kind of go ahead and draw like an ear type shape.
It seems your face is at an angle in this?
Yeah, I
Nice, nice.
definitely wanted to do it a little bit
It
more.
really
like,
puts more
candid.
depth into the.
Yes.
Yes, instead of the straight-on approach that I.
Oh, did you? Oh, you did a straight on.
Oh,
Oh,
I
I didn't. Oh, my.
I mean, it was
Sorry.
angled. You're right. It was angled.
Good.
Okay.
Didn't even know.
So I gotta be honest, I really don't spend a lot of time drawing like even like slightly realistic stuff. My stuff always like has bad anatomy, just kind of like it's always funky. I do my noses in a certain way, and I mean it served me well because I don't really dabble too much in illustration anymore.
Well, a cool thing that I like about drawing people and really much anything, because you can just start it a certain way, and if you do your noses a certain way, or someone does ears a certain way, or hands, and you just continue doing it like that, it can become like a niche that you have, and it can be respected in the art community, even though it's not realistic.
Yeah.
Because all art is really cool, and like you see a lot of different things. There was a young kid that used to do hands that looked like cars attached to the arms with little hot dog fingers coming off of it. And this kid
Grew up to be
sold-
Albert Einstein.
sold
Wow.
these sold these pictures for like thousands of dollars.
Dude, really?
Yes,
Yo,
dead serious.
what?
Things that look like a kid did them, and they're worth thousands of dollars. So, art doesn't have to be realistic. It doesn't have to be following rules of abstract. It can just be whatever you do, as long as you stick to it, you love it, and you have fun with it.
Yeah, Mr. Cronin, that's an awesome takeaway there. Thanks for sharing that.
Yes, thank you.
So, I'd never suggest that anyone's a bad artist.
Yes. All artists are good artists. You know.
I know I could have drawn a man better than that little kid.
Yeah, it's...
Anyone in their right mind could have. But, you know, it's,
Maybe not
it's
anyone.
what that kid liked.
A
I wonder-
filmmaker couldn't have drawn it.
Yeah. Go draw a storyboard. Just kidding. I'm taking a storyboarding class. I'm bad at it.
Oh, storyboarding is so fun.
I'm horrible at it
I like
because,
it.
yeah, I think one of my biggest struggles as an artist is that I don't necessarily know when just to say, all right,
To
I'm
stop.
Yeah, I don't know when to stop. Yeah.
When you have a deadline, that's in a few minutes. So like, that's when
Or
I
a few
usually.
days. Yep.
That's how I kind of, when I storyboard, I kind of give myself like a time period for each square that I do. I say, I want to work on this for 30 minutes. And I say, okay, I roughly, if I'm looking at a shot list, I'm like, okay, I roughly have these 12 scenes in the
Yeah.
shot list. And then I kind of just structure myself and say, 3 minutes a square. And I just go at it. And when I'm hitting that mark, I'm like, you know what, stop. Go on to the next one. Go on to the next one. And I just do that the whole time.
This actually
Sometimes I'll go back and look at it. Sometimes I won't. I'll just turn it in.
some really good advice, Mr. Corning. Thank you.
Hey! I don't know.
I actually have no idea how this looks when I zoom out.
That looks
That's
really
amazing.
cool.
Okay, cool.
Look at that. Are you taking notes, Mr. Zach?
I
I'm
am.
kidding. I like yours,
Maybe if
Mr.
Mr.
Zach.
Zach watched my stream, he would know.
Ooh.
I don't think anyone
Pew,
else
pew,
in here
pew,
watched
pew.
your stream. So why are you
We're not
calling
in
out
that
Mr.
Discord.
Zach?
Yeah, exactly.
That's very true.
Yeah, I don't know why you tried. I don't know why you tried that.
Can we get a 1 in the chat?
If you've ever let down a friend,
If you think Mr.
Oh, look
Zach
at that.
is being
No
targeted
one.
Wow,
on
no
stream
one.
for no reason.
No.
but Zach,
ones
I
at
use your
all.
music as my beginning of stream music.
Oh, and you
And-
still didn't
Yeah,
watch.
and I have like this little thing across the top that said my friend Zach made this music.
Oh, sad.
My best friend, Zach.
Exactly. Maybe one day he'll
Obviously
support
not
me.
Your best friend.
Dude,
So,
yeah.
He's probably too busy making a documentary. It's
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Oh,
forgive
Mr.
him.
Zach.
You know, Ken Burns doesn't get his wigs from just anyone. He actually gets them from Zach. That's what they taught him in film school, is how to make Ken Burns' wigs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a class, right?
Uh-huh. Intro to Ken Burns wigs.
Huh.
Which
Not
Harry Potter house
fundamentals.
is Ken Burns' wigs?
Intermediate concern.
Alright, and then I'll go ahead and just kind of do some funky little stuff for my hair. I think drawing my hair is like one of my favorite things to do whenever I draw myself.
Yeah, we've seen your hair a lot over these weeks. And when we were a rock band, when we did our abstract week, one of us got a chance to do your hair. I can't remember who. I think it was me, maybe.
Right on.
On that, when we did, what week was that? Where you drew
Thursday.
Thursday
week.
Where
Yes.
I drew,
Yeah.
what was that, Mr.
You
Corey?
drew the picture that's on the wall over there of the yodeler. He's got shorts on and suspenders.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I remember. It's on the wall?
Yeah, it's right there behind the frame.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah, I was thinking of bringing that over here to help you on your self-portrait.
Oh, yeah, well, you should have, Mr. Corey.
Yeah, you
Just
drew
let me
yourself
embarrass
there.
myself.
Well, I don't know if it would have.
Not much could have helped out with that.
No, you did a good job,
Yeah,
Mr.
it's okay.
Zach.
You don't have to lie.
And
I'm
also,
not lying.
I mean, Mr. Zach, you're really upfront about
All
the fact
art
that
is different.
you know, you doing self-portraits isn't exactly your thing, and that doesn't knock you down at all as an artist. Like,
Exactly.
Thank you, Mrs.
yeah, everyone has their own specialties. Like, for the kids that are watching right now, maybe you guys don't enjoy drawing on paper.
Yeah.
Maybe you like taking pictures with your phone, or you like editing pictures, you like making your own digital art, you like making music, and that doesn't detract from you being an artist in the slightest.
Yeah, exactly. And even
Unless you're Mr. Zach, in which case you gotta get good.
There it is.
Gotta get better.
yeah, man, you gotta step it up. But kids
Can't
at home,
just hang on
you're
your
all
film
perfect.
school.
When you're right, you're right.
So,
Yes, Mr.
What?
Zach.
What, Mr. Zach? What do you got to say?
What do you want to talk about? Anything, come on. Anything. Well, while Mr. Zach
Oh.
is yodeling over here,
Film school teach
I'm
you
going
that?
to direct the energy back to Miss Nicole. Miss Nicole, what kind of symbols are you thinking of?
So-
putting in your work?
Yeah, so going forward, you know, I definitely think I want to include something about, right? Yeah, I might do a calendar to symbolize that. That's actually, yeah, a really good question, Mr. Steven. And I think, like, that's something I didn't even really consider, like, going into this. Like, how would you symbolize yourself, you know?
I've got some ideas for myself.
What are they, Mr.
carrot,
Corny?
perhaps?
No, not a carrot.
Okay.
Not a. Nope.
A salute?
For my signature move. Didn't think
Yes.
about that one.
Some Takis, perhaps?
Some-
Yeah, some Takis.
Sitting on a throne of Takis?
Your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I was thinking of maybe just put like a small scar like on my cheekbone to symbolize the struggle and drive that I have as a human being going through life.
I like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, shows that you've overcome obstacles.
Exactly.
That you're still there.
And I'm still there, and maybe put a smirk on my face
Yeah.
because even through all the bad times, and I still have a smile because I believe that the world is beautiful within itself.
That's beautiful.
I was thinking of doing a carrot.
Wow, that sounds amazing, Miss Nicole.
For that gold I like,
You know, I'm not even wearing my chain today.
that
Oopsie.
bling.
Oopsie daisies. Yeah, man, I don't know what I want to do. I probably should have thought of that before I started drawing.
Nah, you're good, Miss
Hey,
Nicole.
don't worry
Because
about
if
it.
we're splitting it up in 2 days,
You have plenty of time to think about
well,
it.
8 minutes.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and finish my stuff up pretty soon here. It really won't take that long.
What are some things that mean a lot to you, Miss Nicole? Telling about your day to day.
So I really love my family. I really love my friends. I really love, you know, I think just kind of taking time for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I like video games.
I mean, there's lots of things you can do with that. Maybe even put like a beaded necklace on where each bead is a different friend, to show all the people in your life that you carry around with you, because maybe
is
you take
true.
little characteristics of each person and you hold that inside your heart.
Man, Mr. Carnian,
Wow, that was beautiful, Mr.
you should be the boss.
Was you a poet?
No, I just work here. I just live in Mr. Stevens' world.
We're all just dreaming in it.
Steven's world.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Am I one of those beads, Mr. Quinn?
Not yet.
Maybe if you watch this.
Yeah,
Yes, dude.
Dream.
Actually, on stream, I'm gonna add one last bead, but
No.
you won't know who it is.
Tune in to find out.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'm taking Mr. Cornian's inspiration here. So my first two beads are gonna be representative of my mom and my dad, and then my next three are gonna be representative of my three big brothers,
Oh, nice.
and then these will be representative of my niece and nephew,
Oh, nice.
and then
Here it comes. This one's me.
these are gonna be representative of my almost two, and fiance. So my three beautiful sister-in-laws, and then I guess we'll get to friends. So I'm gonna do this one for my 4 really good friends from high school. Gonna do this one for
it.
my really good friend Elena, who sometimes watches our streams. She's always super supportive.
Shout out.
This one is gonna
This
be
is the
from
one.
1, 2, 3, 4. These are some of my old coworkers that I really like, and these two are gonna be for like. Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm running out of space.
Oh, don't you just hate when that happens?
Yeah, I can only fit 2.
Oh,
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
This-
That's how it goes.
Well, the
you know?
necklace goes around.
Yeah,
so
yeah. So
there's-
maybe there's some on the other side.
I think
Yeah.
there is. I'm fairly
Yeah,
positive
you
that there's
think?
Yeah.
at least
Huh.
one there.
Yeah. What
Got
makes
it.
you think that, Mr. Zell?
I just have a feeling.
Oh. Maybe you should have put that in your portrait. These feelings that you have.
Yeah, what are the feelings, Mr. Zach?
The carrot.
You're right. And then I think for my last little bit here,
That's a really good self-portrait. Cool.
thanks. I actually made my jaw like really big. I definitely I could cut down on the face here like pretty easily.
I accidentally made my everything really bad.
No, what?
Whatever. We're not gonna fix that. It's too much work. All right. So let's see. One last piece here of symbolism. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add something here for. I think one of the things that I really value about myself is the fact that I've done a lot all by myself. You know, that's not like a dig at anyone in particular, but you know, I definitely
You didn't have film school. to help you.
I didn't have
Yeah.
I didn't have film school. Most
Yes.
importantly, I don't have anyone to pay for my film school. I've definitely spent a lot of my life, my young adult life, kind of being on my own, being independent.
Right. right.
So I want to do something kind of for my independence, I think.
What
Like the
is
Independence
symbol?
Day.
Yeah, for
Maybe
independence.
something like, you know, and just thinking kind of this, right? And kind of just, you know, done that. And then maybe it's
Ooh, that might be a self-portrait.
Oh.
and then
Nice.
yeah. I don't really know what to put on the flag. I was originally gonna make it a joke and put a Texas flag on there.
Don't worry
But
about it.
but yeah, the flag it'll have something on it. And you know, maybe it's symbolic in and of itself that my
Yes.
face is what's covering up the flag.
You are the flag that you fly.
You heard it
Brilliant
here
work,
first, folks.
Brilliant work.
Nice.
Yeah, I couldn't
That was really good. Miss- Both of you.
Both of y'all did an
Both of you
excellent
did
job.
really good.
Thanks, guys.
Nice. I think this is going to be a fun week, and I'm really excited to dig into some of this stuff.
Yeah, I'm really excited as well. Yeah, I'm glad that you guys have decided to join us for our first day of 4. So we'll see you guys all tomorrow.
Yes.
Same time,
Same
place.
place.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll also be doing self-portraits. So Mr. Corny and Mr. Steven are going to get to spend some time and create their own portraits. Well, I guess on that note, thank you guys so much for watching.
I'm Mr. Cornian.
I'm Mr. Zach,
I'm Mr. Steven.
And I'm Miss Nicole.
and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, bye, everybody.
Why so serious?
A Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals.
I'm the Joker, baby.
It's not a tumor.
A Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals.
We live in a society.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor.
A Googleizer, one who speaks at funerals.